Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the re-recording of part 156 of Let's Play The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt, because for some reason the entire video just blacked out, and as in became literally nothing more than a, literally just a black video with audio, and there's literally no way of me actually fixing that, so let's continue looting as we were in the last part. There's nothing further this way. I know that much. I know that's a dead end because, again, re-recording. So I'm a little bit annoyed because the last part we actually did quite a lot of fun stuff. And, you know, my reactions were a bit more genuine. Oh, well, they were very genuine, obviously, because, you know, they were first-time reactions. So, but let's kill these guards quickly.
Come to visit your grandpa's grave, I guess.
What the poking devils? Who are you? Who sent you?
So many questions, so few answers.
Blimey, we're the plumbing philosopher. Get the smarmy cat diddler, lads.
If I only had a crown for every time a bunch like this.
Went way better in my original plan. There to Gwent, we've got that now. Don't know what they were doing, but they were doing something. Anywho, yes, let's quickly loot these guys and move on. We've got to, oh, yeah, we need to, first things first, we need to, wow, there's a Heart of Stone quest I never did. I need to do that. First things first, though, we need to, yes, we had the general refurbishment going, which already looks I know it looks gorgeous, so I'm quite happy to get back to that. But let's go do this. I'm a little bit annoyed that I have to redo all this. I'll be honest with you, I am a little bit annoyed, but it's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. So we'll just go. Let's get it done, and we won't complain. But, yeah, we got quite far. How much? Yeah, so we're going to try and do... What the fuck? The door's open, game. Oh, fuck you, game. Okay, fine. I'll go the long way. Actually. Just wait an hour and see if the doors change. Hopefully it records this time, because, you know, I don't want to have to record this 3 times. Because, well, no, I will record it a 3rd time if I need to. I will be salty, though, and I'll probably just leave it for tomorrow to do, even though I'm busy tomorrow. I'll just somehow get it out then, but, yeah. More importantly, I'm going to try and keep focus on this, but, yeah, so, yeah, I don't really know what to say anymore, because I don't want to be repeating myself, which... This is the biggest problem with re-recordings, is the fact that you obviously end up repeating yourself a lot.
Place Margot mentioned. So where's the grave? Under a chestnut. Or so Margot claimed.
Oh, sorry, is this one? That's what I meant to do.
Here lies Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno Maria. Yeah, that's not it. Sir Conan of Brayend died of over-titillation while witnessing an act of unicorniposidisphilia. Interesting, but not what I'm looking for. Micheline Belrose. This is it. Wow, that's done.
Alright, to make this part a little bit different, you know, so it's not monotonous to me, we're going to go do this, because I probably should have done this anyway, because it was literally over here. Let's go search the shore for... Oh, look, glad we found some necrophages. How dare you? Well, that drowner got what he deserved. The letter is soaked through and falling apart. Can barely be read. Bruce, don't do anything stupid. I know you buried Selena at Belluclair Cemetery along with the rest of the loot from our last heist. Remember, we deserve a cut of that. too, so don't be an idiot. We all know you were her lover, but remember she was also the leader of our gang, and that's what really counts. We never got our share for knocking over that jeweler Mattenberg shop, so burying Selena with all the loot is pure jackassery. Those treasures belong to us all. Let's meet up and split things in an honest fashion. Then you can go drown yourself in the lake or hang yourself from any branch you choose. Robin. Well, back to the lake then, because we already know where. Sorry, back to the cemetery, because we already know where the loot is. But first things first, I will go talk to the guy because he will give me my. He'll give me well, you'll see.
I've this burning, stopping sensation in my ribs.
Alright, so let's go see the guy whose wife we moved.
Removed the urn with Margot's ashes, just like you wanted. Louis, you there? Should have known he'd stand me up. All right, if that's how you want to play it.
Please, put me back. Yes, I'm a fraud. I lied to you. I've no notion where the cards are, but I shall think of something. Just wait. Got it. A swordsmith. Trentin's the name. I skinned him at Gwent once, but he had no coin, so he promised me the pride of his collection, a lovely blade. Finely fashioned. I passed on before I could get it, but you could collect it in my stead. Just tell him Louis de Corentin sent you.
The dead Louis de Corentin?
That could indeed prove problematic. But if... I know. The man's a gambler, inveterate. His wife forced him to seek help, a hypnosis or some such. She believes Trentin no longer touches cards, would wager her virtue on it. Were she to learn he still plays Gwent, well, he'd be in a deep doodaloo.
Thanks.
Right, let's go get our loot from downstairs and see what they those little dipshits were stealing. How did I miss something with diamond dust? Jesus. Wow, they really knocked over a decent store because of all that loot. And a journal kept by Quayle, a gardener. 21st day of service. Diddling bored. There's really sod all to do here. A quick morning round's enough to water all the plants. Flower bed in the front of the embassy doesn't demand much care either. And so it goes, day after day. Maybe tonight I'll take a jaunt to San Sebastian. Play a hand of Gwent. 22nd day of service. Bloody Gwent. A blowed Gwent. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's bloody Gwent. Lost a whole month's wages. Next month's too. Racked up debts with that grey-bill Pellegrin. Heard he doesn't let such things slide. Got to scrounge up a few florins somewhere, or this might end badly for me. 24th day of service. Overheard the ambassador give instructions to his secretary. In the coming days, they'll send a transport of carrying wine brought for the imperial court, along with some unused operational wherewithal. My guess they mean a sack stuffed with florins. Information like that could be worth a fortune to a lad from the right part of town. 27th day of service. Grey Bill Pelican slaughtered the caravan's guard, snatched all of its cargo, had the Gaul deliver a pouch of coin to me at the embassy, said it was my share. I slid on his coin, but I'm afraid I'll need it soon enough. I'll need it soon enough. I hid what he gave me in a safe place. Ever since old Ralph died, no one buys wooden planters anymore, so his workshop's the perfect hiding spot. 29th day of service. Grey Bill told me to keep my ears open at the embassy, find out when they'll have another caravan to grab. As if an afterthought, he added the guard commander would be quite shocked to learn about my role in the previous hijacking. I stole the next convoy's route from the secretary's office. It's the price I must pay for my idiot idea of going in cahoots with Grey Bill Pellegrin. Very first day of service, the transport set off. This time it's escorted by Arnold Bolton, commander of the embassy guard. Greybull's men don't know they're in for a fight against elite soldiers. When he finds out, then it's time to get out of here. The corner set aside should be enough to start fresh. Somewhere far away, Mict seems like a good direction. Well, I guess what we can do... Oh, we need to go get... so we've got two things to do. First things first is to go get our... no place like home. Go... Sorry. No, till death do you part. Thank you. And then we'll do... then we'll go to Belgard like I did originally. And then after that, we'll go to... Corvo Bianco, like I did originally, and get all of my upgrades done. And I'm actually going to try and do some selling in between so I can, you know, pay for more upgrades. Because I like the idea of upgrades. And I've got some long stuff to be reading as well. There's some more reading to do. So, this part, I actually may not get to do everything I did originally. Because of the fact that, obviously, there's quite a bit of reading to do. And also, I'm gonna add selling into this as well. So because of the added selling, we may be here a little bit longer. And because of that, I'd obviously have to put it in the next part.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
Well, let's go get our money from this guy.
Hey there, I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
To sleep in my own bed once more. The clogs has grown intolerably loud. The punters bellow like men possessed. One madman especially, always shouting, "Order in! Order in!" But tell me, at the cemetery, what was it? Beasts, as you claimed?
Nope, just a marital spat.
That's it? But they hollered like skewered polecats. Sorry to bother you with such a trifle. Here, for your trouble.
Thanks.
Right. Alright, let's go get our sword from that swordsman who doesn't realise he now owes me a sword. I'm also going to get it to daytime. So the swordsmith will be open.
But a few drops of wine, and lo and behold, why is he better?
Are you well?
Oh, right. Other side. I believe there is also a quest around here. We're gonna go talk to him first.
Are the serendipity? Master Witcher, what luck to happen upon you?
Got work for me? New contract?
Of the contract in question, you acquitted yourself beautifully years past on your last sojourn in Beauclair. I was in a bit of a bind at the time, do you remember? Yet I swore a solemn vow to pay you in full one day.
Guess it rings a bell.
Sadly, you went on your way before I could settle matters with you. So, I took your coin and placed it in an account for safekeeping.
What kind of account?
A savings account at Cianfanelli Bank. You need but walk in and withdraw. The sum must be rather substantial by now.
Thanks. Head over there first chance I get.
Yeah, I ain't looking forward to that, but okay.
Gotta stop by that bank.
First things first, we need a sword from this asswipe.
The best steel in all of Toussaint. Take a gander.
Here to collect Louis de Corentin's sword.
Ha! That's rich. De Corentin's dead. Who are you? His brother? His lover? Louis never mentioned either.
Maybe so, but he told me a bit about you. Heard you used to play a little Gwent. Had a habit, in fact, till your wife helped you kick the addiction. Real treasure, wife like that.
Ah, the bumpoke. Ugh. Here I thought I might hang it over the mantle again, with Louis gnawing radishes from the underside. But it seems I must. So be it. The sword's yours. But don't leave me high and dry. Give me a chance to win back my dignity at least. Perhaps a round or three for coin?
What about the wife? Not afraid she'll...
In my home, what I say stands. Women have got no power. Besides which, the wife's away for a few days visiting her sister in Belhaven. So, shall we play?
No thanks. Think I'll pass this time.
Bambot. But a no's a no. I'll not insist, no beg. Your loss.
Take care now.
Oh, look! A witcher graces my humble forge.
Show me what you have.
Right, let's get rid of everything. Yeah, so you can have back your sword because I don't actually want it. I think what we're going to do is we're going to sell all the dyes as well. All the dyes that we can sell. Because, you know, they're worth a lot. I'll keep the grey stuff. I'll sell all the random colours that I'm never going to... I know for a fact I'll never use. Like red and grey I probably will use. But everything else, more than likely not. Oh, you have really fancy looking crossbow, but they're actually better than my crossbow as well, which is weird because my crossbow is meant to be Grandmaster level, but whatever. Yeah, they all have right fucking ugly ass fancy shapes, not for me. That should be everything. So we've now got 9 grand, which is good.
Farewell.
No, see you later.
So next we need to go to where some more selling. There's no point... Actually, I will go to the armorer because I can sell dyes to him.
The best armor around. That is what I forge. So sorry.
What have you got there?
I don't believe there was any DLC armor that I could use that has to do with Toussaint. So I shouldn't have that to worry about. Well, let's get rid of these dyes. Everything but red and grey. And of course, we'll keep the dye remover as well. I'm gonna get... Ah, fuck. I'm just gonna sell all of these because I don't need them at the moment. And right now, to me, money's a little bit more important. Ah, we do have some of this to sell though. Oh yeah, let's not sell that, eh? Just sell all of these junk. 13 grand. That'll be more than enough for me to do what I need to do at Corvo Bianco.
So long.
So to expedite things, I am going to break my own rules again. I'm going to give myself two passes to expedite my No Place Like Home and the Wine Wars. I'm going to expedite them via fast travel. So first things first, we must wait a couple of days. Now I was going to wait, but I don't want to. One last day, we should do it. Yep, Corvo Bianco furnishments have been finished as well. So let's go see the lovely couple, Liam and Matilda. Couple in both senses. Something you guys are obviously going to about to fight. If you didn't know already, I do apologize for spoiling, but yeah. I'm not going to skip any conversations, even though I've heard it, purely because, obviously, even if you guys at home have heard it, it doesn't matter. It's, part of the Let's Play. You don't skip conversations unless you've already done them. It is what it is. But hopefully this need to re-record stuff isn't going to last long, because it is a bit annoying. Only in the sense, obviously, because the first time, in my opinion, was... I think the first time round was definitely better recorded, but I think I'm having more fun this time because I've got I can do more things because I decided to actually sell stuff before I went back home.
Witcher, a word. We've got something for you.
Eat something.
It will only take a
Nourish
moment, I
yourself.
promise.
You need...
Oh, Witcher, greetings. Kind of you to come. Matilda and we've a surprise for you.
You two seem to be getting along.
We are. There came a point we realized we had no grounds to quarrel. Things became altogether pleasant.
And a bit spicy.
Romantic. Quite.
Got it. Needn't say more. Glad things are going well for you. What's the surprise? Some new monster I need to kill?
No, something far more pleasant.
We've produced a wine. According to the best sommeliers, it might just dethrone Est.
We owe this success to you. So, if you'd agree...
We'd like to name it after you.
What shall we call it?
Why not White Wolf?
Wild, with character. It fits perfectly.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like to send a few bottles to your home every so often.
I'd be honored. Thanks.
No, we thank you. Take care, Witcher.
Right, and now we go to Corvo Bianco. But we've also got a brand new wine, which is lovely. So we're going to quickly just... No place like home. So we can do a lot more upgrades than I did. I did 3 upgrades because I literally just had the 5 grand that I started with. Where's the nearest bloody fast travel point? That way, so it's up that way. Yeah, so we literally, I had a lot more spare gold. Sorry, I had a lot less spare gold, which means I didn't do anywhere near as many upgrades. So let's go see what the general refurbishment's like. Alright. Wow. Yeah, I didn't actually notice this the first time. It took me quite a few attempts to recognize it. Also, I'm going to look in here. Okay, yeah. Right, so you can see one of the upgrades I also did as well, by just me looking up there to see what's different. Let's go talk to Barnabas Basil Fawlty. Look, actually, first things first, I need to go put some stuff up. So we need the picture of Olgierd back out, because I'm going to put that back up. We need you... I don't think... Actually, I know where I'm going to put the Aetheri Saber. But I'm going to put my hunting armor up with, the first armor you get. Just because it's legitimately one of my favorite armor sets. Oh, I didn't pick up the photo as well. Sorry, portrait. Because it was right there. Alright. So the Aetheri Saber is going to go on there. It's not an Aetheri Saber, technically. It's actually, what's his face's saber? Olgierd's. And we'll put the silver sword there. That's the steel sword, Joe. Silver sword that side. There we go. Just exactly. The only reason I'm doing it like that is because it's literally, legitimately what I did last time. Oh, also, portrait right there. There we go.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed, and I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
And this is where the long reading comes in, and I will again, much to my chagrin, read it all for you guys. Only because it's very long.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Just need to get all of the stones out of the way. They're a bit, Come on. Right, let's read this letter from Ulius van Gave. To whomever finds this letter, my name is Ulius, and if you... Sorry, I'm just going to call him Julius, even though I'd rather say Ulius Julius. And if you're reading these words, I'm surely long dead. As befits one of my station and familial connections, I was sent to study at Barnard, the famed school for mages, yet I was never to complete those studies. For the entire duration of my life, magic held but a weak hold over a soul ravished by a passion for organic alchemy. It was to that most wondrous of sciences I dedicated the most beautiful years of my life, and the table beside which you must surely stand now most surely stand, is the fruit of those labours of love. If you are a fellow lover of alchemy, I hazard to guess you will be filled with rapture to behold my discovery. If, however, that marvellous science is unknown to you, please heed my advice. Drop this letter, step away from the table, and never return. The practice of alchemy by amateurs can lead to injury and even death. If you did not drop this letter after the last paragraph, you are no stranger to alchemy. Thus I shall now reveal to you in a few brief words the fundamentals of alchemy table I designed. Leaving aside all unnecessary details, my chief discovery consisted of a formula and tools allowing for the transmutation of mutagens taken from monsters into mutagens of more common sorts. I know this sounds wholly unlikely, but I have proven with utmost certainty that it is possible. The workings of this transmutation are simple. One must simply make the use of the table I designed. As an expert in the arcane art of alchemy, you certainly already know how your way around such devices. If you are but an amateur, a member of a hoi polloi who has by accident wandered to this abandoned place, back away, lest your ignorance do you grievous harm. You are surely asking yourself why I hid my discovery from the world. Why I did not share my formula with a community of alchemists? Well, let us say I've forever been regarded as eccentric, aloof, and I've always believed it pure chance and not men themselves determined to destiny. Furthermore, I have never sired offspring and have no desire to trust my opus to a mere acquaintance. I thus concluded the best solution was to hide my table and trust that chance will, if my fear is correct, bring a man here who shall know of how to make use of it, whom it shall delight, and whom it will prove of great use. Whether I am right or wrong, time will tell. Use my gift wisely, and fare you well.
A laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
So in this lab, you can transform mutagens taken from monsters to basic versions. For example, you can turn a wraith mutagen into a lesser green mutagen. You can upgrade basic mutagen to their more powerful versions by using alchemy panel. If you find the right formula, you can also change the mutagen colors. And then we've also got this, which actually allows us to, recoup our stuff. So there we go. That's that done. And it looks like I didn't waste as much time as I was thinking. So we should be able to do... Oh, well, first things first. Gonna put that there, because that's where I put it originally, and that's where I want it. BB!
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragonglass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general refurbishment is done, why not see to the grounds? Perhaps renovate the stables, or return Madame Bolis's garden to its former verdancy?
You know Roach, my horse? Well, we've been through a lot together. And since I finally got a decent place to stay, I think she deserves one too.
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable owner. Just say the word, and I'll have them start working on it at once.
My Roach deserves the best. Have them refurbish the stables.
I shall get to work at once. Yet finding workmen and completing construction takes time, though likely no more than 2 days. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Bolis's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Good idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will save me hours of painstaking searching and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we shall have sown the first seeds in 2 days' time. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also some new furnishings, and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
Great. Order me a fine bed, please. Think I deserve one at my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in place by this time tomorrow. Is there anything else you require, sir?
So this is how much I bought last time, but I'm going to just keep going and seeing how much I can get.
Could use another weapon rack. Got some interesting pieces I'd like to display.
I know of a carpentry shop in town which crafts the humblest lumber into true masterpieces. You need but give the word.
Fine. Order the racks.
Of course, at once. At most 1 day for them to arrive, is my estimation. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Along the path, I've often picked up well-crafted, beautifully ornamented armor. Some of those pieces would look great on display here.
I agree. It would lend the place a certain witch's air. Shall I order new stands at once, sir?
Yes. Just please make sure they're solidly made and nicely finished.
It goes without saying, sir. There is nothing worse than splendid armor upon a subpar stand. By this time tomorrow, they shall be ready to display your finest finds. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Was wondering about the guest room. Not that I'm expecting company, but...
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable guest room. What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
Yeah, sooner we start on that the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion. Is there anything else you require, sir?
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
And in the next part, ladies and gentlemen, we will, we'll see everything come to fruition. I'll be seeing you guys then.